Hello. We're going to make fish coffee filter sun catchers. So I'll tell you what things you're going to need to make these. Let's see. And I have my calm fish music playing and video in the background. If you have that, that would be nice. So if you have coffee filters, that's great. You can use a few of those if your parents are okay with that. Or you could just use white paper and we can cut circles out of those. And then you'll need a piece of construction paper. Darker is better, but I just have yellow, so I might color mine a little darker. Then some watercolor paint. Some water with your paintbrush, maybe some markers if you need to draw some stuff, scissors, and then I have tape because I realized that I don't have a glue stick, but you guys can use glue. And then I have a tray to paint on. So if you have like an art table or somewhere where you can paint that it's okay to get a little messy, then go for it. So I'm going to start off with, if you have just white paper, you can draw maybe 2 circles on it, so pretty big, go around, and they don't have to be perfect, and around, and you can practice cutting those out all the way around the line. And I don't know if you've heard of sun catchers before, but sun catchers are something you can hang up and the sunlight goes through it and it looks really pretty. So that's what we're making, is some sun catchers. And you could save these scraps somewhere for something else. So you can put your coffee filters or papers on your tray and then start painting. Get myself set up here. And you could use any colors that you want, but the important part is to try not to mix the colors. So put your paintbrush in the water every time to clean it off. I'm going to use some blue, maybe over here. And just try to fill your whole paper with color. Get some green on there. Fill those papers up. Take your time. Might turn my music up a little bit. Yellow. And the reason why they're called sun catchers is because the light can be seen through them when you hang them up. And I'm going to hang mine in my window over there when I'm all done. And you might be asking, why are these called fish sun catchers? Well, that's because we are going to make fish on our other paper and cut them out and put them on our sun catchers. Add a little red here. Take your time. get some paint. Here's some brown. I'll move this over here so you guys can see it. Just painting, painting, painting. Make sure you get all the edges. Paint around the edges of your circles. See how I'm putting my brush in the cup every time. Trying to fill up all that white space. I really like how red is looking. Looking pretty good, huh? Just trying to fill all this space. Blue looks pretty neat too. Add a little more brown. Look at that. Deep colors here. I wonder how black would look. That would be too dark. Let's try it. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks good, huh? Just filling it all up. So just try your best to fill in all that white space. So I'm making 4. You could just do 1 at a time or however you want to do it. Add some more green to this one. Okay, so I feel like I'm pretty much done. I filled most of that white space there. Do they look pretty good? Then you want to wait for them to dry. So you kind of have to wait a little bit. So you could pause the video and then come back to it. Or while they're drying, you can make your fish. So I'm going to set these over to the side. And then we can make our fish to cut out that we're going to put on there. So you can, to make a fish, and we've done this in class before, it's basically two shapes. A circle and a triangle. Circle and a triangle. Circle and a triangle. Triangle has three sides. 1, 2, 3. Around. 1, 2, 3. And you can make them small. Around. 1, 2, 3. Around. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to try to cut them out. Might be a little tricky. But you follow the lines. And you can cut them out one shape at a time, like the circles and then the triangles. Or you could do one fish at a time. So that'll go together. I'm going to do these circles. Take your time. And if you need help, just ask your parent or brother or sister or cousin or whoever's with you. Say, I need help. Can you help me, please? And what you're going to end up doing with all of your fish, I'll cut out one smaller one too, and then I'll cut out the rest in a little bit, but I want to show you what to do with them when your sun catchers are dry. Okay, so what you do when these are all dry, it might take a little longer. The ones that are paper, I might be able to, yeah, these need to dry a little bit, but I'll just show you. So we'll pretend like this is a glue stick because I don't have one. You take the lid off, you twist it up a little bit, not too much. Take one of your circles, you put the glue on there, and you stick it on your sun catcher. Take your triangle, put the glue on there, and you stick it on your sun catcher. And then once it's stuck on there, it looks like this, like a fish, right? And you could even add, an eye, because it's the side of the fish, and a mouth. If you want to add some lines for gills or a fin. So does that look like a fish? And then what you can do is hang it. So I'm just going to tape this on here real quick because I don't have glue. Tape that on there. And if you have a window or somewhere you can hang it where the sunlight is, you got to ask your parents. It looks really pretty when the sunlight comes in. I don't know if my tape will stay on there, but we'll see. I know I really have to wait till it dries, follow my own advice, but let's see if it works. And I'm actually going to outline my fish so you can see it a little better. But you don't have to do that. If you have a darker color, it works out better. Darker color paper. And then you just hang it up in your window. And it looks really pretty, doesn't it? Let's go take a look. See how the sunlight's coming through? Looks nice, huh? Alright, I hope you enjoy doing this activity. Bye, guys.